Hey, welcome back to the channel. We're going to do another one of these lines of TikToks. There's 8 on a line, and we're going to do line number 3 out of, I think there's like 10 or 11. So, I don't know, I forget how many now. It's quite a few. And we're going to start with this one right here. Let me get it up on the screen. Oh. I start off smiling, now I'm crying already. This is the most precious thing I think I've seen. Oh, this family, I'll tell you. Juliette, Angelina, the whole family. Man, there's something special. You know, if you weren't sure how to have a family, I'd say look this up and model yourself after what they do. They're just something else. Oh, let's watch it again. Can't get enough of that. One more time. That's special right there. That is special.
There's only you in my life. The only thing that's bright. My first love. Your every breath that I take. Your every step I make.
There's too much. Oh my God. Oh.
In your eyes, they tell me how much you care. Oh, yes, you will always be
Oh my God. Oh. That is something else.
Two hearts that beat as a one. Our lives has just begun. Forever, I hold you close in my arms. I can't resist your charm. And love, oh love, I'll be a fool for you. I sure, you know I don't mind.
I'll tell you what, man, this whole family, they're the definition of love. Look at this.
There's only you in my life. The only thing that's bright.
Yeah. Oh my God. Cute, adorable. I don't even know what to say. Beautiful. Angelina's beautiful back there. She's gorgeous. Exquisite. You know, you name it, right? What else can you think of? I don't know. Magnificent. That's kind of a little more on the masculine side, but still. And so real, authentic, genuine. Look at her with this Athena here, this baby. And this Athena, my God. Talk about somebody who's got the world's waiting at her doorstep here. She's going to be something else. I don't know what she's going to be, but she was born with a gift. I don't even know what to call it. She's just a precious little girl. So is her Aries too, by the way. The gene pool in this family is, I don't know where it came from, but it's like they got it all, man. We all have some of it, but I don't know if we got that much. Man, they're just something. They're good looking. They seem like they're all smart. They're just easy. You know, they're the loving, caring people too. They love each other, and they're also kind to others. You know, I mean, come on, where are you going to go with that? You know, that's the pinnacle of being a human being, I think. And as a family, they're strong. They're powerful as a one. And they all look after each other. And they support each other. You can see it, you know. My goodness. I hate to go back to this, but I gotta. You know, there was a lot of people criticizing Uncle Mike and about his management skills with bringing Angelina, because nobody in this country seems to know her, which is true. But how they've done it, it's just masterful. She just played on the theater. She just played on the stage where Elvis Presley used to sing. She just did that in Las Vegas. Do you know how many singers never get an opportunity like that ever their whole career? Even really famous ones have never been there to do that. You know? Some of them go a different route, like Taylor Swift with stadiums, okay? She can fill them, okay? Angelina didn't go that route. She didn't sell. Well, I'm not going to say that about Taylor Swift. I don't know Taylor Swift that well. I can't really criticize her. I think that some artists have sold themselves. You could say sold their soul to the devil to get rich and famous in a hurry. Some artists have done that. You know what I'm talking about, probably. And I'm not saying Taylor Swift. I retracted that. Okay, I don't know Taylor Swift well enough to be able to make that statement. But I know she writes her own songs, Taylor Swift, which is you know, kudos to her for that. And she seems to be very popular, so apparently she's doing something right. But Angelina, you know, I mean, she's just got so much extra stuff in her soup that I was using as an analogy the other day. And look at Athena here. Man, she's curious about what is going on. Look at her playing with her mouth there, just curious how that works, you know, how that moves around. Looking at the screen, smiling in all kinds of different ways, you know, little, what would you call it, a little, like a shy smile, and then a little, like a curious smile, like I mean, a loving little smile. I mean, I don't, you know, just watch. Let's watch the rest of this. I'll shut up, okay?
My first love, your every breath that I take, your every step I make, and I want to share all my life with you. No one else will do. In your
Time for a hug.
your
Time for a big hug.
eyes, they tell me how much you
She's such a joy.
Oh, yeah.
Angelina too, really. I mean, it's not.
Always be my endless love.
Oh my God. I don't know if I can get through seven more.
Two hearts,
6 more. They're already had one.
two hearts that beat as a one. Our lives has just begun.
So precious.
Forever.
Look at that.
I hold you close in my arms. I can't resist your charm.
Oh. That's just too beautiful to be true, man. It's not real. It's got to be a picture of what heaven's like. It has to be. All right, let's move on.
All the sharks be there, the party on the ocean floor. Hey, hey, we got it there. With a wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Quack, quack, quack. There's all the sharks be there, the party on the ocean floor. Hey, hey, we got it there.
Oh my goodness.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Quack, quack, quack. There's all the sharks be there, the party on the ocean floor. Hey, hey, we got it there. With a wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Quack, quack, quack. There's
You know, you wonder how Athena is such an adorable, seems like she's very good-natured, loving, kind little baby. You're hanging around Angelina and Juliette all day. What else could you be? You don't have, there's no option, you know? The hashtags are Angelina Jordana, Angelina Jordan, Juliette, and Athena. Oh my God. They're just, it's unbelievable. Unbelievably beautiful. This is Juliette.
happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Mota. Birthday to you.
Oh. Oh.
Happy birthday to Mota. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Juliette.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Mota.
Oh, look at you, Juliette.
Birthday to you.
Oh, she's, you know what? It's got to be tough for Juliette to be Angelina's little sister. But they love each other very much. And I hope that the way they feel about each other is that they are a family. And they succeed. And they do all these things. And they all are part of it. You know, everybody is a contributor to the family. And maybe that contributor may not be the right word. They're a piece of a puzzle that put together creates a beautiful picture. And that's the family. And they're each, without that one piece, it's not complete. They're all necessary there. And Uncle Mike having the two daughters, Athena and Merys. I mean, look at them. You know, they are also a part of this family, and a bit. You know, they're all, each person is uniquely critical to the success of the whole, if you will. Juliette brings Juliette to the table. That's all she needs to bring. She doesn't need anything else. She's a unique individual. She is special. She's adorable. She's beautiful. She has a kind soul. She's also very, she's the one in the group that I think is, she has a bit of the devil in her sometimes, which is okay. You know, she's a firecracker. That's okay too. I think those things are necessary, I think. And she seems to have a little more of that than some of the other family members. But I don't know. You know, we don't get to see every minute of their lives, but you know, Angelina seems to kind of float. She glides when she goes places. Very assured and easygoing, very elegant, very classy. You know, never see her trip or stumble or that. And then when she looks over at the camera, it's almost like a pose in a movie. You know. And Juliette's not quite like that. Juliette is full of energy. Not that Angelina isn't. Angelina's got boundless energy for singing and performing and all that, and loving her family. But Juliette's got a bit of the rascal there going on, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that, you know. I think you need that too, you know. Variety's the spice of life, and their whole family is just a beautiful combination of different personalities, all essential to the group. It's something else. All right, let's move on to the next video. Oh, the things Angelina has done, the things Angelina has seen, the things Angelina has been involved in, it's just unbelievable. Unbelievable. The scope, the, the breadth, the width, and the depth of everything that she's done. Unbelievable. There's people that live, well, I'm one of them. I mean, there's people that live their whole life and never do anywhere near a minuscule percent of what she's done in her life. We're just standing here as witness to it, via video and clips and all that kind of stuff, which is fine. Angelina seems to love us for it. And, of course, we love her for what she's done. But she's done so much. And yet she keeps her humility, and she keeps her elegance and her classiness, her kindness. And she's still a human being. She has fun. We just saw an earlier video with her dancing a little bit, She has fun. She laughs. She's still a teenage, 18 years old, still late teens. And young adult. But she still is a person who lives her life, I think that's really what Mom Sara really wants for Angelina. She knows Angelina is going to be a singer and an entertainer and love her audience. And she loves music. She knows all that. But Mom's smart enough and wise enough to put the brakes on. Say, whoa, 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 whoa. You're not going to be out every weekend singing at some venue somewhere in the world, okay? It's not going to happen. All right, slow it down. Pick and choose. Pick carefully. Do the ones you want to do. Really want to do. The other ones, people are going to be asking you all the time to go perform. You'll get burned out if you go to every single one of them. That's Mom looking after her daughter. That's the way it should be. Sarah said that to some of the fans at the Las Vegas concert. She mentioned that about having to put the brakes on because if it was up to Angelina, she'd be performing every night somewhere. Hey, she's an energizer bunny, man. She's got all kinds of energy. Runs in the family too, I guess, because they all have to keep up with all that. Okay, let's take a look. I got to see how many more I got to go. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's go finish them up. This is next. That's not next. This is okay, according to the hashtag, it says Michael a star. Now, there's only two people in this, or two beings in this picture. One's the dog, and the other one's got to be Michael. I don't see anything there for the dog, but yeah, let's watch this again. Well, may I say, he's a good-looking young man, okay? He's got the family trait, the hair. And if he loves dogs, all the better. I give him extra pluses for that one. All right, let's move on to the next one. Mercy. Yeah, have a drink, Angelina. You deserve it. That guy was a great help to Angelina that night. The guy, he was fixing her train on her dress, bringing her water. He did that a lot, and I'm sure it was a great benefit to Angelina. Okay, I think there's one more. stop it there. Let me make sure this is the last one on the line. Yes, it is. All right. Let's go back to it. You know, let's give Juliette a little airtime here. There we go. There you go, Juliette. Yeah, you know, come on. Really? It's almost too much to take. It really is. I don't know what I mean by that, but it's like, it feels like I'm going to pop. Okay? I'm full of joy and happiness watching these videos from Grandma Mery about her granddaughter who she loves beyond description. And of course, Sara and Mike are in the picture, and the kids, the daughters, Athena and Merys, Juliette, you know, I mean, Angelina. I mean, it's just a huge ball of love, man. It's beyond words. It's beyond words. You know, some things I guess maybe we're not really meant to really fully understand. Maybe we're meant to search for that meaning in that, you know, not really ever find it, but you know, the search is what's important. The journey, you know, the looking for. You know, sometimes I used to say this. You know, there's been movies before. I can't remember. I just saw one actually, where a couple of guys go out hunting and they get, you know, one goes one way, one goes the other way, and they think there's a big buck out there, and the one fella gets a bead on the buck and draws up. He's got it all lined up nice, ready to go. Decides not to pull the trigger. Now the other guy got a deer, but that's, you know, I don't know if it's the same deer or not, but that's not the point. The point is that, you know, there's so much beauty in life. Just life, any thing that even remotely resembles life. A deer, a dog, a cat, a bird, an ant, a snake, even a snake, right? A plant, anything, a fish, you name it, right? A horse, a beautiful horse, a cow. Even cows are kind of beautiful, aren't they? Pigs, they're they're characters, aren't they? You know, but you look at that, then you look at the scope of all that. Every single person that has ever existed, ever will exist, and exists right now, they're over 8 billion right now, no two are exactly alike, not even identical twins, which are about as close as you can get. And the reason I say that is because if you change the perspective of any person just a little bit, their view on things is slightly different than the person standing next to them. You take two twins side by side, even make it even more than that, Siamese twins attached, okay? Most of them aren't actually necessarily facing the same direction, but, you know, that's not their fault. It's unfortunate, but, you know, it is what it is. But if, let's say there have been some that were attached on the side and were kind of looking the same way. But let's get out of that part. You know, that's a little bit extreme, I think. Well, let's just say identical twins. There's a lot of identical twins born, right? They don't occupy the same space. One's here, one's here. They could walk side by side their whole life and witness everything the same, but have different perspectives on it that also may change their thinking on the topic whenever a topic comes up that involves whatever they saw that day. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's just a little bit, but it's enough to maybe change what they think about it. Just a little. Now, why do I bring that up? Juliette is one unique individual. She's the only Juliette there will ever be. She's the only one there ever has been. She's the only one there's ever going to be. That's it right there. She's the only one. Angelina, same thing. Sara, same thing. Grandma Mery, same thing. Uncle Mike, etc., etc. It goes on, right? There's each of us. You, too. You, me, my dog, okay? My other dog, you know, my fish. I got one fish upstairs. And every creature, everything that lives is completely unique in a sense. Constructed similarly, could be very close to being the same, all that, but still, every atom in some ways is actually unique, crafted to be like atoms for making certain elements or cells or whatever it might be, are similarly crafted of a certain number of electrons, certain number of protons, neutrons, and all that kind of stuff. They're made of basically the same number of things. But guess what? The path that the electrons take while seeking equilibrium with the nucleus of the atom, that path is unique. Each electron, they don't travel the same path all the time. It's unique. The pattern of what they do. They now think that atoms, the classic picture of an atom is the nucleus, neutrons, protons, and neutrons, and then I'm not a nuclear scientist, okay, but the center of it, they used to draw a picture of like orbit, like almost like the planets around the sun, of the electrons. And they would draw, that was kind of the classic drawing, or the way to depict an atom. Now they think that the electrons basically pulse. They draw in and out, it's like a pulse. If you look at it, some pictures that I saw, it almost looks like a heartbeat, okay? Isn't that something? Okay? It kind of undulates back and forth. Because what gives atoms life, if you will, or energy, or the ability to do anything, to exist, is this electromagnetic, essentially, repulsion and contraction of negative and positive forces. And if it weren't for that, there wouldn't be any source of energy or anything to make it actually work and function. So anyway, this is getting a little bit too deep, but this is where I'm going with it. Is each atom is actually unique in some ways. It's not going to be exactly the same as any other atom ever. Any atom that's ever existed. Do you know how many atoms there are in the universe? Come on. They now think there's over 2 trillion galaxies in the universe. Each galaxy contains, I guess on an average, between 350 and 500 billion stars. Billion, okay? That's what they now estimate. Like our galaxy, the Milky Way, is on a medium to small side. About 350 billion stars is what they're estimating. Okay, they may change that, but that's what it is right now. And they used to think there was 2 or 3 galaxies. Then as telescopes got better, the Hubble went up. Then they thought, well, no, there's a lot more than that. We're not really sure. We're trying to figure it out. And I think they came up with a couple 100 billion. But now with the new telescope that just went up, it's up to 2 trillion. 2 trillion galaxies. Can you? And everything's made out of atoms, okay? That's what the building block of everything. And that's why they're studying the atom at the Hadron Accelerator, whatever it is in Europe, that great big one. They're studying it because that is the essence of everything. And I guess our curiosity won't let us leave it alone, right? We can't just accept it. We need to know all about it. So, the movie Oppenheimer, they just won all the Academy Awards and stuff. That's essentially they were concerned that they might figure out how to take an atom apart. It might cause every atom in the universe to come apart, and that's it. Everything's kaputski, okay? So that was a concern that Einstein and Oppenheimer had talked about. Anyway, let us move on. This is so fantastic. Let me get out of the realm of science. It's so boring and so dry, but it's kind of interesting in some ways to those that are interested in it. And Juliette, look at her, unique individual. Angelina, unique individual. Together with her family, they form a family, a bond. That's a family, and their bond as a family is extraordinary. It really is. And each person is an essential part of it. All right, guys, I'm done with my science lesson for today. Remember that I'm a carpenter. Okay, I'm not a scientist. Okay, but I do have a lot of curiosities about the world around us that I try to look into from time to time. And I have read a number of books, believe it or not. Carpenters do read. We have to read blueprints, so we actually can read other things too. And I also always like Science Channel stuff, National Geographic, anything I can get my hands on it so I can learn something. And it's a fascinating existence that we have. It really is. Let's move on. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you on the next one. This is number 3. Got a bunch more to go. I may take a break and do I got to put out another one from the concert. I think it's Can't Help Falling in Love. I got to get that one out for you. I'm trying to do them in order as they appeared in the concert. So that is that. I will see you guys on the next one. Have a good night, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever it is, wherever you are. See ya. Bye-bye.